The Nets take on the Bucks, 7:30 Eastern tip-off Tuesday night. Milwaukee's -1, totals 238.5. And if you want to see which one of these free YouTube picks on my channel that I'm actually betting on personally, there's only one way to do that, and that's to sign up for a membership on my website at brockpage.com. We're 6-0 in our last 6 NFL tier package picks on brockpage.com. We're also 9-2 with a push in our last 12 NFL tier package picks in that very same category. We currently have over 830 members who are signed up and active on that site. And once again, if you want to see which one of these free YouTube picks on this channel that I'm actually betting on personally, there's only one way to do that, and that's to sign up for a membership on my website. And once again, that's brockpage.com. Now, when it comes to this ball game here, the defending champs, the Milwaukee Bucks, they're getting a good amount of core guys back from their championship team. Of course, Giannis Antetokounmpo, he averaged over 30 points a game in the 2021 postseason, nearly 13 rebounds a game in the playoffs, along with 5 assists. Meanwhile, Chris Middleton, he finished the postseason averaging over 23.5 points a game himself. Both players well over their regular season stats in the postseason, by the way, last year, which the regular season stats were great too. Now, when it comes to head-to-head meetings between these two clubs, the Bucks obviously have won 4 out of their last 5 contests against Brooklyn as they eliminated them from the playoffs last season. And speaking of the Nets, they're obviously going to have to go to work without Kyrie Irving here for an indefinite amount of time. Who knows if he's coming back? I'm not going to bang on Kyrie. I'll never do that for making a personal decision. But the fact is, he's not going to be playing, and we don't know when he's coming back or if he's coming back. But anyway, Brooklyn was one of the worst defensive teams in the NBA last season. Not a high focus on defense, especially on the road. And when it comes to the total, oddly enough, we've actually seen a bunch of unders in recent meetings between these two clubs. As a matter of fact, 6 out of these teams' last 7 meetings did fall under the posted total. Plus, once again, the Nets are missing a good 26 points a game out of Kyrie Irving. That's actually what he averaged last year in the regular season. I'm going to lean toward the Milwaukee Bucks -1 and the under 238.5. And with that, guys, now it's time for our next and final matchup. Warriors versus the Lakers, 10 o'clock Eastern start time. The Lakers are -4, numbers 229. Now, the Lakers continue to get older and older. They may be adding new pieces to the roster, but those pieces are getting up there in age too. I know this is a league that's based on experience, but if you're just all over the hill, I don't know if you can get it done. It just feels like this has been a Laker team over the past few seasons that need a few games to get their sea legs underneath them, if you will, kind of slow starters. The Lakers really didn't score a whole lot of points last season, and they struggled shooting the 3-ball. Now, they're taking on a Warriors team who does a nice job with the 3-ball. They also got a healthy Steph Curry back in the mix. He averaged 32 points a game last season, along with 5 boards and 5 assists. Meanwhile, Andrew Wiggins was getting over 18.5 points a game himself, along with 4 rebounds and a couple assists as well. I think this is a fairly good number for Golden State backers here. Short trip, and a couple of buckets they're getting with regard to the number. And, of course, speaking of buckets, the Warriors are still amongst the, like I said, the better 3-point shooting teams in the league last year. Now, total-wise, Golden State's 4-1 to the under in their last 5 at the Staples Center against the Lakers. I'm going to lean toward Golden State +4 and the under 229. And with that, guys, now it's time for our quick pick recap. Powered to you by my website at brockpage.com, where we are 6-0 in our last 6 NFL tier package picks on that website. I like Milwaukee -1, under 238.5. And I like the Golden State Warriors +4 and the under 229. With that, guys, now it's time for our shout-out of the day. And that's going to go to Hamza Katak Fitness, who said the other day, "This man Brock is goated." All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on brockpage.com. Now, if you guys do end up getting a package here today on that website, just keep in mind you're going to get access to that content through the end of October. You're going to get billed the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. So if you do end up getting a package here today, you are going to get access to that content all the way through the end of October. I always tell folks the earlier in the month you sign up, the better. But most importantly, guys, I got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, guys, happy Monday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at brockpage.com.